Hello everybody, it's me, Lionsdog, the Game Boy. Hi. So today I'm going to be showing you 5 useful glitches that you can put in your very own world. Now, I'm going to forewarn you, most of these you cannot use on your server, so I guess we'll just start it off. So first one, the least useful, we're going to go up by ranking, and this is already incredibly useful. So you can basically turn yourself into spectator mode. Let me go to game mode 0, so just to make sure I'm not bluffing you. So yeah, you can see through walls, like in spectator mode. So, in spectator mode you can like look around through walls and stuff. And yeah, so pretty cool, I do have to say. Simple. So make sure you're on fast graphics fast, and leaf block. And the best way to get into a leaf block is via minecart. Okay, I guess we'll just go on to the next one here. And next one. So, Minecraft introduced a new command in 1.11, or feature, I should say, that lets you have a certain amount of mobs in a 1 block space. So, the default is set to 24. Now, you can obviously just change this using the command, but if you simply don't want to do that, or whatever you feel like this is vanilla, you can simply, now there's better ways of doing this in survival, but I'm just going to do it by command block, but this is the most effective way I've found it doing in survival, and obviously you wouldn't have spawn eggs, but you can simply just have a water stream, have them flow into there, trap them off, push them into the block. Now, what's happening here is there is 2 vines right here, one there and one under here. I think I'm going to kill the cows again. Right? You are not escaping. Okay, so yeah, there's two vines. So I was trying to figure out a survival method, but I got lazy, so I just decided to do the noble way commands. So I'm just gonna summon a crap ton of cows. Now if I F3 this, there is more than 24 mobs in this one space. I'm gonna stop that before it gets laggy. Whole reason they implemented it into the game. But now there is a ton of mobs. No, actually no, I did. Now I will. I know there's a way. Don't say, oh, there's no way. That's so complicated. No, there's a. It's also a bug. It's like it's not really a bug, but yeah, you can glitch a mob purposely, and that's super loud. Why is that so loud? Die. Jeez. And so there's an easy way to get a mob to glitch through the block by force using pistons. Um, I think you can look it up. I think the YouTuber's Doc77. I think that was his name. Actually, I'll put a link in his video in the description if I find it. Next one. So this is essentially a infinite. It's a dupe. It's whatever. It duplicates carpets. Yay, carpets! We always want carpets. Now, it also duplicates rails, which is, in my opinion, is way more useful than the reason people are using it for carpets. Now, if you didn't know, you can smelt carpets now. You can smelt carpets as your fuel instead of coal or charcoal or wood. You can use carpets. So it's infinite. It's essentially an infinite fuel source, or you can use it for rails, which it's hard to get rails because that's a lot of iron. I mean, even if you have an iron farm, it's still insane. So I simply have a clock here. This has to be a powered rail. This slime block formation. This is an easy way to make a clock. These are both sticky pistons. Okay, next one. Now, that bedrock stuff that you can't break it in survival. You can punch it essentially forever, and it'll never break. Even those particles, you don't see any crack marks, do you? No. It'll never break. Not even with the best pickaxe in the game. Or even command-wise. Now, obviously, if I'm just in creative, I can just break it. But, I mean, you can't do it in survival. But there actually is a way to do it in survival via a glitch, of course, or a bug. I say this is a glitch. Now, simply, what's happening here? Now, you look around you. You can't see the world forever, but you can see it more when your render distance is up, right? So, look at that. I can see a whole lot farther floating. So I can see a whole lot farther than before. Oh, there it goes. Whenever I do that, it just seems to speed it. Jesus. Okay, it's lagging like crazy, but it's loading a ton of chunks. I have max right now, 32 chunks. I usually have it at 8. But what we want to do is go all the way to number 2, which is the least amount you can normally have. So now we're at 2 chunks. Now what we're going to do is unload the chunks, which is simply just walking away from what this little contraption right here. So we're going to go walk away and unload it. So whenever a dragon egg falls, which becomes an entity, everything's an entity, like this is an entity. So, it becomes an entity once it falls. And once it hits the ground, usually entities like sand, once they hit the ground, they stay the same as sand. There's actually, I can get in depth with that, but it's complicated. But when a dragon egg hits the ground, for whatever reason, it breaks the block beneath it and goes into that block. So once I unload, so it's in an unloaded chunk, make sure you can't see the dragon egg. Now, for whatever reason, if this isn't working, make sure you're not in the spawn chunks. These are my spawn chunks, like right here. So make sure they aren't in the spawn chunks. Wherever you spawn, that's usually spawn chunks. So just go away from the spawn chunks. I'm guessing you're using this for the nether, so no problem. So I unloaded it. Now, hopefully I did this correctly. And it broke the bedrock. No joke. No fancy commands. This actually happened. Broke the bedrock, which I think is pretty insane. Kind of ironic that it's the dragon egg, the rarest thing in the game. It's a one of a kind. There's a way to dupe. There's actually a way to dupe a dragon egg. If you want me to make another video, I will, and I will cover more glitches. They're not going to be as useful as these ones. But if you want me to, I will definitely make another video. So, and I forgot to power it again. You can simply do this if you're an idiot and you don't want to walk back. Simply put a carpet here and put the dragon egg back on. And then you can power it and unpower it back over there. But I'm going to be super lazy and not go back over there. So next one. So, yeah, there's something in here. Okay. So, yeah, wrong direction with my comparator. Okay, so now, this didn't dupe. So what's supposed to happen is, let me turn this on. So chunk border. So you see this is a chunk border. Now, it actually might take a while. So, what's supposed to happen, if you have an item in a hopper going back and forth, and it'll more likely happen if you're in if it's first of all unloaded, but if the hoppers are between the chunk borders, for whatever reason, this confuses the game more. So if I go out of the chunk, let's wait a little while. I'm gonna wait a little. But yeah, this is essentially it. This is the last one I'm going to show you. And okay, next. Okay, did it work? This is trial and error. It may happen, may not. They may have patched it, or they fixed it a little while ago, but it came back. It used to be crazy. You could just do it like instantly the moment you walked out of the chunk, but now it doesn't work anymore. I should actually make a Nether Portal to do it quicker, actually. So go into the Nether Portal, come back out, it'll reload all the chunks. But this would work. Trial and error. That's all it really is. But I'm not gonna really show you. But I'll do it one more time. One more time. See if it worked. The only reason I put a comparator here to see if it locked, and it didn't lock, meaning it's gonna keep doing that. So unfortunately, it didn't work. And this could honestly take forever. So the only reason I'm not gonna keep doing it. So obviously, I showed you one way to do. It's too late now. They fixed it in 1.12.1, but there was a different way to dupe it with using your crafting thing. That little book right here. There's a way to dupe stuff, but it's kind of pointless now since they patched it. But so last one. Now, so the best way to do it, get a mule or donkey, and I think this is a donkey, and simply, there's different, you can build this any way you want, but, so you get a donkey, tamed it, put a chest on it so you can store stuff, so anything you want to dupe, put it in the donkey. Now, next thing you want to do, I do have to grit, so if you're fancy with the potions or know how to punch it enough, or just damage the donkey or mule till it gets to 1 health. This is best way to do it is with poison, obviously. So just wait until he basically has no health. Alright, donkey is at 1 health. I got all my items I want to dupe. No, actually, I suggest you use shulker. The shulker boxes. It becomes a word the more you say it, or it becomes less of a word the more you say it. So simply, you don't even have to. You regen your health. Okay, make sure he's poisoned when you do it, so he doesn't regen his health. So next thing, donkey has half a heart. Now, before I do it, the only way you can break so obviously, only way in survival you get to, this is the end portal if you didn't recognize it. So, once you find your end portal and activate it, the way to get rid of the end portal things around it, I think they're actually called ender portals. But the way to get rid of them, which is with the dragon egg, best way to do it. That's the only way you can do it. You can't actually break them. Those are another unbreakable block. So you can do it with the dragon egg thing I just taught you over there to break them. So you have this open space for your torture device. Now this isn't going to kill the donkey. You might be confused. There is a lava right here. But so once we press this button, this is water. So it's just going to flow them slowly towards it. Best way is with water. Now you just saw the donkey die. And dropped all his items, right? Okay. Now, you heard him die, you saw the animation, everything happened, right? Oh, hello, Mr. Donkey. Hello, all my duped items, even my chest and your leather. Actually, the leather didn't dupe. It's still all the same stuff he dropped, but, I mean, the donkey's still here. Mr. Subscribe Donkey. Yeah, still has half a heart, but he has all his items. And that's out. Everything's still here. Now what happened is, what we did, so I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to explain this one a little bit. You can click out of the video, that's all the dupes. I'm going to explain this if you're a tad confused. I try to explain most of it to everything that we've done. I suggest you defeat the Ender Dragon. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, and my donkey might be dying actually. Because, yeah, I think my donkey died. So what happened is, once the donkey hit the end portal, he got teleported. But in the very same tick, the donkey died. Which confuses the game. So what's happened is, the donkey got teleported and died at the same time. Now, essentially, the game would dupe the animal here that got teleported. So it took the animal that got teleported, but it also did the animation of it, the items and everything it had. It got rid of the data of the donkey and put it on the ground. Or it sounds stupid if you're technical, but it simply just duped it to where it got teleported and died at the same time, which confused the game, thinking that the donkey needed to exist when it didn't. Basically. So, yeah, that's all of them. If you want to do another one, I will surely do it. I know many, so many. That's supposed to be a montage of minis. Mini glitches. And if you want me to do, this is my redstone world, by the way. If you want me to showcase this redstone world at all, I can also do that. I just tinker around with things. A lot of these are old. I should update these. There's no observers, like, anywhere in this endeavor. But yeah. If you want me to do that, if you want me more glitches, redstone world, anything you want me to do. If you want me to play mini games, I have friends. Who said I have friends. They're more than willing. I just need to figure out how to record them. Alright. see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'm not too busy. But otherwise, see you in the next video. Bye.